Hey guys, welcome to Ground Signals. I'm your host Joey Vegas, and we're going to be talking a little bit today about a specific detector. It's going to be the Teknetics Delta 4000. Nice little box. But anyways, we're going to go into a little bit as to why I picked this detector and why I think it might work for you or might not work for you. But nevertheless, I live here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I generally hunt parks. As a matter of fact, all I have is parks. Okay, the parks are not they're relatively new, and all of the grass that we have here in Las Vegas is going to be basically transplanted. Okay, so we have nothing but dirt out here, and the grass that are in these parks, they're all artificial. Well, not artificial. They're just sod. Okay, so all the things that I find out there are going to be what people dropped relatively from the time the park was built till now. And I needed to find me a detector that would do a good job. And this is my first brand new detector that I bought. Okay, the first two detectors that I got into, because first of all, I didn't have anybody to tell me. I didn't have like a partner that pointed me in the right direction. I happened to watch a TV show called The Detectorists, pretty good comedy. And with that, I just got online, took a look at some YouTube videos, and I found a couple of sites that was really great. Grommy Lamy makes a really good video, got me excited, got me interested into this hobby, and went out there and purchased a couple of detectors off of Craigslist. I think the first one I picked out was a Tesoro, a Silver Saber UMAX. Pretty confident that that was a good detector. It found a lot of things, and I dug up a lot of trash as well as coins. And then the second one I bought was a Fisher. It was an XL ID Pro. Both of these are pretty old units that I picked up here, and they look pretty dated. I mean, the boxes themselves look kind of old, and I really wasn't sure that I had the current technology out there that was going to help me be efficient at finding the things that I wanted to find. So after playing with those for a while, I went ahead and purchased this detector right here off of eBay and from a site called Golden Road Detectors. Those guys are really great. The individual that owns it, his name is Mr. Crane. He's an ex-retired Marine. And the first detector that I bought from him was a White's. It was a Treasure Pro. And, I looked it over, and I just, it didn't really work for me. It looked great in the videos, but it didn't work for me. And I had no issues whatsoever trading that in. And I did the reviews on this detector here and ended up buying it. And I got to tell you, I'm very pleased with this detector here. It's got all the features on it that I needed. The pinpoint is deadly accurate. When you fire that pinpointer and you hover over your target, that target will be right dead smack in the center of that coil, and your depth indicator is going to tell you exactly how deep it is for the most part, and you should be able to get down there and get whatever's in there, be it a coin, a ring, or what have you. And yeah, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into this video right here, and I'm going to give you some of the basic ideas of how this detector works, and if it works out for you, maybe you might want to run out there and grab yourself one of these guys. Alrighty guys, so what we have right here is going to be the actual unit that you're going to get, the control box of the Delta 4000. And as you can see, it's pretty simple layout here. You're going to have your power button, your mode, menu, pinpoint, and then your up and down settings to make adjustments within your menu. Okay, so I'm going to cut it on real quick. Word of warning, these Teknetics boxes here, these detectors tend to be very, very sensitive to EMI. I'm in my den right now, and there's computers, fluorescent lights, and all kinds of weird electrical interference around me. So when I cut it on, it's going to chatter around. I'm going to have to bring it down for you, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to cut the power on. It's going to go through the serial number. And here it is in the sensitivity. You can hear it kind of going off. So we're going to bring it down. Now at about 5 it started to calm down, and for the sake of this video and my sanity, I'm going to bring it to 4. Alright? Alright, so here's your basic layout. And what you're going to see on here, guys, right now is you've got your depth, your battery, your target identification number, and then you're going to have these icons down below to let you give you an idea as to what it is that you're actually finding in the ground. So sensitivity I've got down to 4. When you're out in the field and you're detecting, if you turn it on and it starts to go batty on you, you've got some type of interference around you, so you're going to have to cut your power down. Bring it down to where your detector is stable and it's not going all off, giving you misleading or, you know, false signals, and we're going to go from there. So I have it right down here at 4. And the next thing we're going to discuss here is we're going to discuss the discrimination level. So we're going to hit menu. Now it looks like Teknetics has this thing pre-programmed at 40. And what that means is that it's already cut out iron. Well, I'm going to bring that back in. Okay? Iron, foil, nickel, aluminum, zinc, dime, quarter, and 50-cent piece. All right? Now right now, if you want to take out iron, say you don't want to hear all that iron stuff, you could just click it up one. Now it's at 40, iron's gone. You're going to get foil and up. All right? So let's go ahead and take a look at how this thing actually works. Here's a quarter piece. It fires off at quarter, gives you a reflectivity or conductivity of 89. And what this does here, when you hear the sound, it's a high tone. You've got the number and you've got the icon. It gives you confidence to think that if you're waving this thing back and forth, and you're getting that solid beat left, right, that's going to be 90% of the time, that's exactly what you're going to get. These Teknetics detectors are coin hogs. If that says if that says that it's 88 and it's a quarter, and you keep doing that, you're probably going to get a quarter. All right. Next thing we're going to look at, nickel. Now listen to the tone of this nickel. Lower, right? And what does it say? 5 cents, and it gives you a target ID of 56. All right. All day long. Very nice. Next one, dime. High tone, dime, 83 reflectivity, dime. Okay, and also it told you how deep it is. If I get it really close, two inches, 3 inches, whatever, to the point that it overloads. But nevertheless, dime, 83. Next thing we're going to do, here's like a $50, 50 cents, reflectivity of 92, all day long. Here's a dollar. Check this one out. Quarter. Why does it say this thing's a quarter? Well, this is not a currency machine, but what it's saying is that this dollar piece has the same reflectivity as this quarter. Okay, the signal that this thing gets back says that these both are the same. So you can get lucky. You can go down on the ground thinking it's a quarter and come up with a dollar. I do it quite a bit. All right, next thing, guys, is going to be the brothers from hell. A zinc penny and a copper penny. Zinc penny. Lower tone, and it fires off at zinc at 77. Copper penny. It says it's a dime. Now, why does it do that? Well, first of all, the conductivity of this copper penny is very similar to the conductivity of this dime. So they're both going to line up right in this range right here. I tell you what, man, these guys right here, in my soil conditions, highly mineralized soil in Las Vegas, these tend to get tore up really, really bad. I mean, to the point that they're rotted out, completely holes and chewed up. I don't even like wasting my time on zinc. So what we're going to talk about next is how do you notch out a zinc penny. So that's the next one down here. It's going to say notch. So if we go back to our menu, it says notch. Now, what you can do is you could actually take that out. If you don't want to hear that anymore, right? You don't want to hear that guy? You could just move your little button here where it blinks over the zinc and no more. Okay, so you're going to get signals for all these guys, but no more of these guys. No more. If you want it back, highlight it, it'll start blinking again. The zinc is back in business, and there it is right there. But if you want it gone, you just click on this again, zinc disappears, and you won't get any more signals for that. And that's how notch works, okay? And the next one you're going to get here is your volume. When I go to a park, people are really nosy in my parks, man. They've never seen people come out there with detectors, and they just always ask, what are you doing, what are you doing? And if this thing is making all kinds of noise and beeping and the pinpoint being all loud, you really don't want that. So I tend to just cut the volume down on this here, kind of low to where I can personally hear it, but it's not going to make everybody else, you know, look my way. Otherwise, the next thing I could tell you to do, if you're kind of hard of hearing or whatever, just go ahead and pop this little plug up here. It's got a little hole here for a 1/4-inch jack headphones, which most of the detector headphones are going to come with that 1/4-inch jack. Plug it right in there, and that way you can hear those sounds really, really well. Okay, So once again, guys, we've already went through sensitivity, discrimination, notching, and volume, and depth, battery, and that's about it. I really don't want to get too much more in depth with this. This is a very basic detector, and I really believe that once you get this machine and you get to start working with it, that you're going to find out that it's a very capable machine to at least find coins. I found a lot of jewelry with it, and I think that, you know, with luck, you get to the right park, you'll have some success with this machine as well. Alrighty guys, well that was a basic wrap up of the Delta 4000 by Teknetics. I hope you guys liked that little review, and like I said, later on we'll make another video with a little bit more in depth. But anyways, I gave you a little concept there of how the control box looks and some of the things that I can do with the discrimination and coin identification. And if you liked it, I think this unit right here I picked up for right around $279. It came with a set of headphones and a probe. The probe's not all that great. That's another thing that we're going to get into is the actual pinpointer. You're going to need one of these to be effective out there in the field. And I'm going to say they run around $100, 89 to about 120, something about that. And you'll need that along with the detector, and you should do well out there. So anyways, guys, wrapping it up, Teknetics Delta 4000. I'll see you guys out there in the field.